Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network, connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that through our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections. Happy Friday to all of you. I hope all of you are doing well, and this week was productive for you. It was super productive for me. I don't know if you could tell by the inflection in my voice, but it was super productive for me. I hope it was productive for all of you. I'm committed in this December to make sure that I am super prepared for 2021, if you can believe it, 2021. It has been a journey in and of itself. Hello, but we've made it to Friday. We've made it to December. Reflecting, this is segment number 186, which is crazy in and of itself. Segment number 186, I started this a couple weeks, or not even, a couple days into the pandemic, and into being safe at home, into being quarantined at home. I started to do this, and it was just more therapeutic for me. Hi, Candy. How are you, my gorgeous friend? More therapeutic for me. And I was like, okay, if it's helpful for me, maybe it will help other people. And it was just something that I'm now committed to and slightly addicted to help me kind of work through my mindset. It is 11 a.m. here on the East Coast. I know it's super early for those of you in the West and then all different types of time zones. But for me, it was a commitment that I made to start again every day. This has been hard. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it out loud, because I think that a lot of us think that the optimists in this world, those of us that live in joy, those of us that live in this kind of positivity space, that you think that we think it isn't hard, or you think that we think that it isn't difficult. But this is hard. This is hard. This is oftentimes unmanageable. There's emotion, there's stress, there's difficulty, there's frustration. This is all of those things. And that is why I step into this space at 11 o'clock Eastern every day, because I need to. Because if I live in the valley, because if I take residence in a space of confusion, if I choose not to start new every day, if I choose not to start every day with a fresh slate, with a goal, with my today list, if I choose not to do that, I will perish of my own device, not based on everything that's going on outside, not based on whatever it is that I cannot control, not based on pandemic, not based on financial insecurity, not based on any of those things, but based on the fact that I have chosen not to put my perspective in check. And that is hard. That's hard. This is not to say that what it is that I'm asking you to do or being positive in that space is this is easy. This isn't easy. This is hard. Putting your lashes on, for those of you that do, is hard. Combing the weave is hard. Putting on a smile, putting on the lipstick, it's hard. It's all hard. And because I do it maybe a little bit easier than others, because I choose to do it at all, it may come off as if it comes easy. But this is an effort that is made. But this is an effort that is made in the right direction for myself, and in the hopes that it provides you with direction as well. But we get to start every day. When we are lucky enough to do so, we get to start new every day. And that doesn't mean that we don't recognize the mistakes, because I can raise my hands and say that 2019 and even 2020 for sure, there was a number of mistakes that were made within those years that I've had to kind of maneuver myself out of, get myself out of, rebuild myself. And I find myself living in those mistakes sometimes more often than I should. But then I realized I can start again. Then I realized that what it is and who it is and how it is that it happened, it doesn't have to be the end of my story, that the new chapter can begin today. I can start again. And that's not warm and fuzzy and mushy and like you can start it. Literally, you can start again. You can flip a new page in your notebook. You can create a new day in your calendar. You can start again. And anyone with a story, anyone with a life worth having an autobiography for, has valleys within each chapter. Anyone's life who's been turned into a movie, there is no perfection within that story. No one buys that book. No one sells that rights to Netflix. There's no beauty in the story of perfection. So your ability and need to start over again each and every day is just part of the way in which we are going to live a better life, recognizing the things that I've done wrong, recognizing the left turns that should have been right. And then knowing today I'm going to make better decisions, knowing today I'm going to start new. Because every day we get an opportunity to do that. Every day we get an opportunity to look at what it is that's in front of us, that daily calendar. I don't know if any of you do this. I wake up in the morning and I do it in the morning, and I have my morning routine. You guys know I'm an early riser. I get up super, super early before any of the rumors are up. I get my stuff done. I make my coffee. I set everything up. I light the candles in the house. All of the things. I have a little checklist that I do for myself to get me started for the day. I look at that calendar, and depending on my mood, depending on what that feels like, you could either look at your calendar and have a sense of anxiety, or you could look at your calendar and be like, okay, I can handle this today. And I find myself taking that breath and being like, today is a new day. The new relationships that I selfishly get to meet every day through This Is It Network. I get to meet new people every day. It used to be shoulder to shoulder, and now it's via Zoom, but I get to meet new people all over the globe, Trinidad, UK, Toronto, where I'm seeking. I get to meet new people each and every day. And that fuels me. So what is fueling you to start? What is fueling you to attack this new AM, PM? What is fueling you to walk within it in a way that you know that there is enthusiasm for what it is that you are doing? But knowing that someone else, I raise my hand to say, I know it's hard. I know this is not normal. I know this is difficult. I know that you have more pain in a day than the average person. I know that we have chosen, those entrepreneurs out there, the road less traveled. And we must pave it ourselves. And that takes effort and time and sacrifice and money, right? And a heartache and tears and sweat and all of those things. But I show up to be positive in this way for this morning message at 11 o'clock Eastern each and every day because I need to start new every day. I need to create a routine in which I can address everything that I've got going on and know that today will be better than yesterday, or I will do my damnedest to make sure that I do my best for that to happen. So start new today. And today's Friday. We're going into a weekend. Reflect on your week, even the mistakes that you've made, the things that you should have bought, but you didn't, the things that you bought that you shouldn't. Reflect on what it is and where it is that you stand. Be grateful that you stand at all for those of us, right? And understand and recognize that today is the start of something wonderful. We think, based on the calendar year that, January 1st and and it's New Year's and resolutions, et cetera, and it affords us the ability to give ourselves kind of a fresh pitch. And those of you that have been following me, September is my time. That's kind of my new year where I kind of look at everything. But I was able to reflect on these past quarters to say, okay, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What made sense? What didn't make a lick of sense? What should I never have done and what will I never do again? Because today I'm going to start over. Today I'm going to start fresh. Today, now more than ever. And for those of you that think that the things that have happened and the mistakes that you've made, you're carrying them around like a JanSport backpack, right, in your life. You are carrying them around. The thought of putting it down would relieve your shoulders of the stress, literally and emotionally. No one cares. We're in the middle of a pandemic. You didn't pay a bill, no one cares. Listen, we're going to get to it. We're going to get to what it is that's stressing you out. We're going to get to all of those things. There are so many things outside of your control. We've got to control what we can control. And we can do that by starting fresh today. By recognizing that this is a new AM, right? This is a new AM. This is a new morning. I've never met this time before. I've never sat in this time before. I've never had the opportunity to fill this time before. So what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with this new start? Are you going to still hold on to that JanSport backpack full of I didn't, I couldn't, I wouldn't? Or are you just going to put it down and move forward in that way? It is, hi, good morning, Dana. It is a new AM. It is a new opportunity. Good morning, Star. It is a new opportunity for us to look at things in the way in which we want to look at things. Because guess what? Everyone, as difficult as this is, everyone is in this difficulty. Everyone is in this space. You are not alone. Everyone is forced to be safe at home, is forced to be stuck at home. Everyone is trying to take from Peter to pay Paul. Paul's sick of him. Peter's not calling him back. I'm telling you, you are not alone. Good morning, Christine. But what we need to do is we need to hone in on the fact that we need to forgive ourselves for the mistakes that we've made, knowing that we're not alone in that. We're not alone in the mistakes. We are human, literally human beings, and set up in that way. Where the only way that you can learn to ride a bike is by falling off of it. That is the truth. That is the truth. Very seldom, if ever, do you just get on and go without having to put your foot down every now and then. And so that's what this is, this difficulty. But that's why I'm encouraging you to plan through it. I'm encouraging you to start new. I'm encouraging you to look at it. I'm encouraging you to recognize it, but not to live in it, but to literally take a moment in the valley. Visit it for happy hour, but don't stay there and collect mail. It's about moving forward in that way and saying, today I'm going to start fresh. Today I owe it to myself and the mistakes that I've made and the relationships that I have and the goals that I want to achieve in order for today to be a new day. And I encourage all of you to do that. And if I'm telling you, if anyone that you know in your life is navigating a space that they need to hear this, hello, Terry, anybody needs to hear that everything's going to be okay. And that somebody else sees and hears that this is difficult, that this is hard, that paying bills is difficult, by building business is difficult, by communicating with family is difficult, by homeschooling is difficult. I'm here to say I hear and I see you. It's hard. And that's why I'm here, because I need this. And my hope is that it helps all of you as well. And if you know someone in your life that is going through it, that is having a hard time, that is living in the valley, that has changed its mailing address to the valley, then give them a little bit of Sheldon. Send this to them. Encourage them that this is not the end. This is just the beginning. And each and every day we have an opportunity to start new. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. For more information, log on to thisisItTV.com and follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. My goal is for all of you to find your voice, to tell your story, to no longer whisper your wishes, but oh my goodness, for you all to scream your dream. I will see you soon. Start new today, my friends. Take care.